What's going on? It's your favorite artist back again, forever. I'm back with another discussion. As you see above, as below. Like the movie, but not like the movie. Half bull, half Bankroll Fresh. Can we get an applause, people? Can we get an applause? Thank you. Quiet down. I'm bringing you today my half Bankroll piece, half bull. This was for a special somebody, so shout out to her for just giving me this opportunity. I had fun doing this, man. If you know me, you know I love Bankroll Fresh, man. RIP to Bankroll Fresh, first and foremost. Man, when I played baseball, that was my walk-up song. Man, when he passed, I shed a tear. It was real. I messed with Bankroll Fresh, man, what he stood for, his whole movement. And so I was honored to do this piece. Took me about 3 days. I have the time lapse also on my page, so after this, go check that out. That's something you definitely want to see my process. If you don't know, you know now. I am a freehand painter, which means no lines, no squares, no nothing. Just brush, hand, eye, and laptop, which is in my lap. If you catch me looking down, just know I am looking at my laptop. Let's get to it, where it came from. If you don't know, I have another piece on my page, or on my YouTube Forever page. Half man, half beast. You know, so shout out to Pac-Man Jones and his wife on that one. But that came from their idea. I'ma say it, Bankroll's mom, she hit me up and she wanted something similar to that, you know. How it even started was crazy too. Let me get to that. Let me get to that how it started. So I was in contact with one of Bankroll Fresh's bros, you know what I'm saying? We was going back and forth messaging or whatever, you know, he thought I was a dope artist. Appreciate it. Didn't do nothing Bankroll though at the time. I was talking to my man Wise. I went to his crib, shout out my boys Wise from Lex. We was just talking, just kicking it, talking some real stuff. And I was telling him like I had been in contact with the guy, and I went to go show him the messages, and I seen the official Bankroll page with the check on it, man. When I tell y'all, my world stopped, and like I just at that moment froze and couldn't believe what I was seeing. And I was just speaking into existence. I was listening to Bankroll Fresh before I went over there, which was crazy. So all of this manifestation just kind of came into about. I had to make this happen on GP. That's the story behind it. I was very blessed to do this, but let's get to the concept. So the concept was the half bull, half man, which is half beast, half man type of deal. At first she wanted to go, but really didn't feel comfortable replicating something twice, you know, because once I do something for somebody, I don't want to do the exact same thing. So I told her like, look, I'll do it, but I'll do a different animal. How does that sound? She thought on it. She got back to me. We hear it now. On his background, I wanted to keep it simple, clean, you know, like it's like a maroonish brown color, more maroon than anything, like a dark maroon. But I felt like that would make the red hat pop out more. That was my focus when I saw the picture. I was gonna do like a red background with a lighter red hat, but I felt like it wouldn't have made that red pop off the page as much, and I really wanted that to stand out, as well as the bandana and the halo on the head. So I felt like that color was similar to red, but also could give me a darker color that I was looking for. So that's why the background is like that on that side. And so to contrast that, I went to the bull side and did a whole background in an arena. I don't know what a bull arena is called. Whatever it's called, I don't know what it's called. I got that background for it. And if you see, it's like some people, but not really. They're more like shapes. When I do artwork, I tend to do shapes that look like things, which is very amazing. I always tell myself that I'm a drawing painter. I draw with a paintbrush, if that makes sense. There you go. So I felt like that was a great balancing aspect of nothing and something, and both being in the background to contrast each other. And then so on the Bankroll side, I wanted Bankroll Fresh to be the main focus. I wanted him to just stand out, and I wanted you to get that feel that he was really watching. And on the other side, I wanted that bull feel, that detail, but competes with the Bankroll side. I wanted them to compete because I want your eyes to go back and forth. The Bankroll side is more intricate and more out there, while the bull side is intricate, but it's not as much. I use more of the shapes and things of that nature to create the bull. I used the black bull. It was just, I like the color, you know, the bull. But I felt that black bull just represented strength. I felt like it represented what I wanted to portray in this painting, that go-getting attitude, that when you see a black bull, you know to run. It's not no, oh, it's a bull, I wonder what's gonna happen. Nah, we out, we dipping, we not staying around to look and see what happens. I wanted to get that feel, and I wanted that go-getter mentality, man. That's what I liked about Bankroll. He had that go-getter mentality. and I incorporate that into what I do. I'm trying to go get it. I'm trying to make it happen. I'm trying to be the biggest artist in the world, Craig. I really had fun in the process. I really enjoyed getting up every day and working on it and seeing different things that I liked and didn't like. I also incorporated some things just as far as my wake up schedule. I've been waking up every day early and going to sleep a little later. So I get some sleep. I might take a nap during the day, maybe not, but I'm getting my sleep, I'm getting my rest. But I'm making it happen, man. I got my overalls. Shout out to the new pair of overalls hanging on the wall. You can't see them, but I can. If you don't have something to paint in, I suggest you go do that, because I was one of those people for a while. I like to paint in my clothes. If you know and you're a painter, you're gonna get paint somewhere. Like, it's inevitable. It's gonna happen. And for me, it happens quite often. So I was like, I'm gonna buy a pair of overalls to put over my clothes. And it's been working beautiful. As far as the colors in this picture, I chose to use bright colors. I chose to use colors that would still capture your attention off a wall. I think that's what I want my paintings to be. When you walk into a room, it's the first thing that takes your eye and gets your attention. So that's what I try to incorporate in my paintings. I started with a red base underlayer, like a regular red. So some of that kind of comes through in the face of Bankroll. But then as I darken the outside, you can't really tell, and it becomes another skin tone. So that's low-key a secret. If you didn't catch it, you might want to rewind that, because I just gave you a little secret. On the other side, I just started with pretty much the background and then just kept layering. When you're doing painting, this is just me. When I'm doing painting, I like to start from the background and go to the front. It makes it easier as a freehand artist, because if I was to try to start forward and go backwards, it means I would be painting around things, and my stuff is more layers. I'm painting towards the audience, which kind of makes my artwork stand out maybe a little bit more. I don't know, personal opinion. As far as the heads, I feel like I did a better job with this one as far as matching the two heads together. When I did the half man, half goat, the goat head was so much more different than the human head that I had to like morph it down really. So I was trying to make it still look like a goat and not like an alien goat. But you know, it kind of got a little funny, but it still worked out in the end. Go check that time lapse out too, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But in this one, when I tell you the bull head and Bankroll's head just matched up perfectly, it was like, okay, I can work with this one. The horn on the bull was a little bit longer in the picture that I found of a bull, but you know, I'm an artist, so of course I can make it sure that I can do whatever I want as an artist, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the power you possess in anything that you do in your craft. You possess the power to control it and make it your own, whatever you want to with it. So that's what I chose to do here. I really had fun with this one. This one was a commission piece. This did not come from the Forever head, but it kind of did. So I would say 50-50. Came from Forever, came from commission. You know, I'm playing with it. So this wasn't really one that I can say I'm going too into depth with. But what I can say is I definitely can relate to this. You can always relate to a painting. Any commission I can always relate to. I can see myself in that commission. I find that as a good exercise and tool for my mental to stay on top, just seeing myself and what I see. Like I tell y'all, my paintings are for you to see yourself within them, and maybe that'll speak to you, what you're going through, your past, anything. Whatever you see speaks to you. It doesn't speak to somebody else, it doesn't speak for somebody else. It only speaks to you. So make sure you remember that. Go check out the 43vxr.com. I got t-shirts on there, Forever t-shirts with the heart on there. They come in varieties of colors. You can go get yours now on there. I also have pieces on there if you would like to do a commission. You can find out there. Shout out to Bankroll. Shout out Mama Bankroll. Shout out Street Money Worldwide, Bankroll, you know it. PJ, all of them, man. This was a beautiful process. I'm glad to be done with it. I will be shooting it down to her. Make sure y'all stay tuned. More content coming up. I'm about to start a new piece. My mom always said, I am about to start a new piece. So make sure y'all tune in on that one. This one will be another commission piece. And then probably after that one, I will do another Forever piece. One that gets more into depth and detail and little sneaky things. This has been another discussion on the red couch. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you for tuning in. As always, peace, love, positivity. Slide the computer. Deuces!